Next tweet. Okay, one thing is, by the way, I'm done with that. There's no more tweet regarding it. So now this has to do with the squads kind of stuff. Okay, one thing is clear: the family knows who said it. All right. So last night after I finished edit couple videos, and then now I'm on Twitter trying to get things for me to record this morning, and I was like, what's going on? People were tweeting this and that. You know, the squad usually talk in code once they tweet out, and I was like, what's going on? What's going on? And then later on, you're gonna see in the video where certain things were being said. Okay, one thing is clear: the family knows who said it. Okay, not naming the person was an incredibly savvy move by the Sussexes. Let them expose themselves and each other. Okay, they made it clear which two didn't say it. Two. All right, and that's when Harry and Meghan were in the Oprah interview, when they say, you know, regarding baby Archie's skin color, and then they say exactly who did not say it. It's not the Queen, it wasn't Philip. So anybody else could dish it out. Okay, the sad thing is the royal family doesn't have enough compassion or love for Harry to say those children are my sons or brothers or whatever relationship, so I have nothing but love for them. They are dead on the inside, so absolutely nothing worthwhile ever surfaced outside. Harry and Meghan knows. All right, let's see here. Family isn't always blood. It's the people in your life who want you and theirs. The ones who accept you for who you are, the ones who will do anything to see you smile, and who loves you no matter what. How very true. A decent family member will immediately speak to their love and appreciate of each family member, especially an innocent child. My heart aches for Archie and little bit Diana, as they will be fully aware the royals did not accept them. And the thing is that other royals, other European royals, have dealt with things, how do you call this? Have dealt with other race or other culture into their family. But these ones, and this is why I always think the hate and all of this originated in the UK. They the one who have been spreading all of this nonsense. And then when you look, for anybody who's new, I have a video where I talk about how the tabloid came about. It's over there. Because in England, while they were doing their nonsense around the world, but in their homeland, they didn't enslave blacks. They let them, you know, do as they please. But one thing they did not want to do is for them to mingle with their white poor people. So in order to prevent that from happening, they start the hate campaign to work with the mind to make other white people to think black people are bad. All right, they do that psychology thing on them through the tabloid, and this is exactly what is going on here. All right, how very okay. I've just read this. Okay, so check that video out. By the way, they went from recollection may vary to quote, we absolutely know who said it, and quote, in the space of 8 months. Okay, the royal family attempt to hide it all with a bullying accusation against Meghan, an investigation on diversity and racism and the palaces. That went nowhere, exposes the families and their staff's ineptitude and ability to sincerely understand systematic racism within each of themselves. They also don't seem to understand laws. You can defame someone and expect it to stick just because you say so. That's probably gonna be after that how the copyright thing here. I don't know. I don't know how Meghan is gonna continue. The thing is that the reason they're running around like chicken without a head, they've never been in that position because they always have people to take the fall for them. All right, they have the money to pay people off to shut their mouth and then to make themselves feel good, thinking to throw the whatever thing that's in the tabloid to go away to make themselves feel good. So this one, they never been how do you call this? In that position, and each nonsense that they throw, this is what happened. Meghan have receipt, so she has a lot of things to back herself up in every word that she said. So right now they're running like a chicken without a head. Meghan has things to back her. Whatever she says, whatever she says in public, she has something to back herself up. Look how they went with the the text messages that she had with Jason. All right, they took partial, a slight little partial of the thing to say their nonsense. And they think Meghan will be afraid to say, oh, don't put this public. Meghan was like, okay, so if you're bringing this portion of the text out when our conversation was much more than that, you might as well put everything out. I didn't want it to be public, but yet you pick and choose little bits and pieces to defame me, to say I'm lying. You might as well put it out. Let the thing speak for itself. The second I saw the text message, I was like, why will they talk about this? Why will they bring this out? Because this just strengthened Meghan's case more. So I don't know. Someone in the comment section has said that I think tomorrow, Tuesday, that they're going to release the result of the case, not the case, so the appeal. All right, so the appeal, if it does, the appeal video might come out before this one. All right, because as soon as it comes, I'm gonna put it out. Try to do the video and put it out. All right, cough, William, cough. Sorry, something stuck in my throat. All right, we're entering a new phase in the Windsors on Windsor's War. It's going to get really ugly. The will's only going to get bolder and bolder. We can expect a full usurping. Wow, very dangerous. As I'm reading this, because I think the tabloid is going most likely will back William up. They will do all their nonsense. They will continue the nonsense that they have always been doing. They're going to throw somebody under the bus, meaning the tabloid. Why is that? They're going to back William up because William already is like molded into what they want to be. Okay, Charles, on the other hand, they already know the public doesn't like it. I mean, I think the public don't like William as well, especially after things are being exposed of what he did to Harry. So, but I think the tabloid will back the most evil person. All right, so that's what I think. Let me leave it as that. Okay, oh yeah, they do, but they chose to vary their recollection. Let's see how long it lasts. Okay, Karma is already working on them, and just few months, Harry and Meghan gave an interview. They will expose themselves, just a matter of time. They have noticed that Betty is no more active as usual, so they are against themselves. More revelation will come out, even more, the royal family and staff, etc. All right. What's said is how soon after Harry mentioned how they are the family to Meghan, they went ahead and started scheming just to show she wasn't a family to them and must have hurt him so much. Yep. And I think what really hurt Harry is the fact that what he thought of the family, what he thought of them is completely 360 as soon as he find a woman, the wife that he wanted to marry. And that, I think that hurt him the most. Not only there's two different type of hurt here. Everything that happened really hurt Harry, but knowing the fact that he's been living with them for all of his life, pretty much. The people he hang out with, the people who knows some of his secret, the people who does almost everything in and out knows Harry, thinking that they were family. And then to come out and see this is what's happening, yeah, that hurts him deeply. That hurts him deeply. Not only on top of it, knowing that they're hurting his wife, and also what he thought of them since he was a child. Well, since he was alive, pretty much. All right, let me read a few more because there's more related to this kind of thing. Okay, exactly. No one is saying, no one said that about Archie. We all love Archie. I'm not, okay, I'm not the one who said it. That's the thing here. There's the thinking. Oh, hell yeah. I don't know why William won't knock his chest and say, I said it. He is a man and has come into his own, hasn't he? Okay, he wants to be king and wants his kingdom intact. People's wanting, getting out of there. Yeah, I'm sure it was multiple people who said it. Not one person. I think it was one of those, the unspoken word where, Harry never got the memo. Kind of unspoken word where you're not supposed to marry a biracial, this type of thing. So Harry never got the memo. So when he got that from the brother, that probably hurt him. It's I mean, they're talking this nonsense, pointing finger back and forth. Harry's Harry right there. If one of them decided to take the blame, Harry could easily come out and say, "No, it wasn't you. It was whoever who said it." But yeah, but then again, Harry said he will never mention it. So I usually believe him. I think, but when push comes to shove, Harry's gonna say who it is. But I think he's done with that conversation. He's moved on. He just had his wonderful Thanksgiving with his family and friends. So I think he's fine. Okay. Yep, hence recollection may vary. I personally don't believe it was the first in line. I don't think so too. I think it's the brother. All right, next tweet. There's a lot to go through. I'm trying to make at least an hour. All right, the girls are fighting. These are the things I started seeing, and I was like, what's going on? What's going on? All right, let's see here. TMZ. Oh, wow. TMZ is talking about it. 1128. Oh, they're trying to hit what is it? The US market. Okay. Prince Charles asks about skin color. Nah, I don't think it's Prince Charles. My goodness. Prince Charles asked about skin color of Harry and Meghan's baby. New books claim. Okay. Prince Charles asked, okay, that's the same thing. TMZ. Okay, I don't think it's Charles. Okay, breaking. Prince Charles is not the royal racist who questioned the future skin tone of Prince Harry and Meghan's children. Palace via at the Sun. I see they're pointing finger at everybody. They go to their mouthpiece to say their own thing. Nah, Harry knows who it is. All right, this guy put this. That's from 227. And that's where I first came across. I started watching. Was it Regina King? Now she's a huge TV star. All right, there's this. Let me tell you, the squad with the GIF. Okay, Prince Charles and Prince William right now. There's this. Where do they get those pictures? Okay, this is where I was like, what's going on? Okay, what happened? I didn't know at that time. I did not know, but now I know. All right, so someone replied to me. That's when I was like, oh, okay, there's this. Okay. Prince William banned royal aide from briefing the press against the family, it is claimed. Prince William banned aide from briefing me. Okay, same thing is repeated. I freeze your screen and read that. But this is the one. Charles is not royal racist. Prince Charles alerts lawyers over claim. I was like, oh, so this is it. That's my comment here. I was like, oh. I really didn't know what was going on. Okay, War of the Whales for real. Meanwhile, there's Harry. It's like, whatever. Okay, there's this karma coming at them hard and fast. I don't feel sorry one bit for anyone in that family, as none of them publicly supported Meghan Markle during the abuse. I'm supposed to feel sorry for that. I don't. Look at all the squad. That's all the same. Recollection of varying. There's the Pinocchio, the long nose. Okay, love it for them. Okay, yeah. Meanwhile, Harry, Meghan, Archie, Little Bat, Pula, Guy, and the chickens chillaxes. Okay, Diana with baby Sussex chillaxing. Though Di also eating popcorn, living good. All right, there's a lot. Let them fight. Those GIF they started putting. This is not the racist you are looking for. What goes around comes around. Okay, what is the tea? That girl are fighting. LOL, I love it for them. All right, let's go to the next tweet. Okay, within a minute, I was just bookmarking a whole bunch for you guys. Okay, others have noted this already, but the language out of the palace has changed from, quote, Harry and Meghan were lying, end quote, to, quote, well, X didn't say it, end quote. All right, similar to the language used to about the BBC documentary, things were, end quote, inflated, end quote, rather than just flat out didn't happen. Language is important, especially legally. All right, that's this. Drip, drip, drip. The truth is coming out. Was speculation about Archie's skin color supposed to be one of Harry and Meghan's 17 lies? Yep, when Harry and Meghan said their stuff on the Oprah, they were saying they were lying and all of that. So little at a time, out of nowhere. What brings this up, by the way? What started that conversation again? For the Sun to print things about that? Well, oh, I remember last night I was watching one of the squad's video while I was in bed, and one of the comment that I put is that the holidays coming, okay? They need money, bread and bread and butter, to buy gifts and all of that. So they need money, so they bring this out to start having people point fingers. All right, brilliant tactic versus inept strategies. Harry and Meghan hold the sword of Damocles over the royal family. They exposed the baby color incident, but held back on who said it, while the royal family squirms in defense mode, fighting each other and pointing fingers. In short, know when to reveal your cards. That is true. That is true. All right. It doesn't matter anymore. Harry and Meghan are gone for good. And the guilty party won't be able to hide forever because leaks are lucrative business paid by tabloid companies for anyone feeling talkative. That is true. That is true. Care as the song goes, wasn't me. There it is. Definitely something afoot. Having stabbed his brother in the back, William now has his side on Charles. It's like watching a real life Shakespearean tragedy. We know how they always end. Alright, not in that side of the pond. We're gonna keep praying. Okay, let's see here. Let me read some more here. Focus on Harry will fade when George turned 18. His solution was to get out while there's peak interest, and he's relatively young to build his empire whilst living life on his term. William will spend the rest of his life fearing the media and answering to the taxpayers. Okay, that's fair. This and it will keep increasing as more mistrusts are revealed. The pointing of fingers is hilarious to me. If a source isn't willing to be named, then they are a liar. Right, our way to solve another mystery test, Shaggy. Very mysterious, isn't it? What have I missed? This person, okay, 1 hour ago. So she probably just came trying to figure out what's going on Twitter. Okay, let's see here. I read the story carefully in the middle. It says the palace don't comment on such matters. So has Charles really called in lawyers? Or are the press just saying it to present Charles as willing to legally fight what's been said, even though he's actually done nothing of the sort? Okay, I also doubt everything the tabloid says, so I am in agreement that Charles may be learning about this at the same time as us. They put anything that they want. This is that thing. Harry knew not to play with them. So you play with them, this is what's going on. All right, look at it. TMZ saying one thing, and who else is saying the other thing is the Sun. All right, they're pointing fingers left and right. So they wanted people to talk about it. The thing is that what's good with the squad, they learn screenshot is the way to go. You don't click, you take screenshot, and that's it. All right, this is the next tweet. Headline should read, quote, Charles not the only royal racist, end quote. Okay, the only one in that family that aren't racist are probably the infant that aren't able to hold their heads up yet. That's very interesting. Only the new ones that just born, they don't know anything, but they're gonna train them to be that. I'm saying these kind of things is learned. All right, these kind of things are learned. Okay, well, Prince Incandescent said to the press, no one is racist in his family, and as we see the liar and his dad, aunties, uncle pedophile, and uncle medals that earn none. Oh my God, that's the youngest son of the queen. Okay, the aunt and uncle medals that earn none are fake and full of shit. But we all have known this. Many they pay dearly for their evilness. All right, let's see here. Okay, I just had this feeling that Harry and Meghan knew this will happen. They know they're bad at things like this. They are always telling on themselves. Okay, or William, not the only royal racist. I don't know how they got here, but they are here, shaking my head. This is what I'm saying. What caused this topic to come out of nowhere? All right, because I don't understand. It's just that's exactly what I comment on one of the squad comment is that what led them to start talking about this. Everything was calmed down. People were minding their own business. At least that's what I thought. And then out of nowhere, and this, all right, there's this. Okay, he's definitely not the only one. Yep. Okay. Let's go to the next tweet. There's Omin. Prince Charles is defending himself over a few claims that he made a racist comment about Harry and Meghan's son, Archie. Clarence House said of the allegation, which appear in a new biography, quote, "This is fiction and not worth further comment," end quote. They have consulted lawyers. Oh, okay. They have, but they could, but wait a second. So he's consulting lawyers. Who is gonna sue? Harry and Meghan? Harry and Meghan didn't say who. So who are they? Who is he gonna sue? Who is he gonna sue about that? Okay, my goodness. Okay, I love the spotlight for him or them. 10 people like it. Oh, 2 people retweeted and 1 person comment with a laugh. Okay, the next denial is Kensington Palace. There's a laugh. Why do they need lawyers if recollection may vary? Exactly. They went from that to admitting it had been said by someone, but it wasn't Charles. Meanwhile, Harry and Meghan are chilling out there in Montecito. That's for sure. Charles is entitled and self-absorbed, but I don't believe he said that about his grandchild. The person who said it is bullying. He did everything to stop the marriage, refused to acknowledge his nephew's birth, and is still plotting with Knopf. All road leads to bullying. That is true. That is true. Out of nowhere, how in the hell you gonna insert uh okay, let's look at the appeal case. How the hell you gonna tell Knopf to go back into to assist the male about the context of things? You think Meghan was not gonna say to release everything? Okay, Meghan have no contract with the tabloid to be afraid of them because she was talking with her full chest as she was texting what's that guy? Knopf. My goodness. Let's, and also, as I'm editing this, I'm thinking of what Harry said, where, they getting bad advice, this kind of thing. Someone must have advised William to say, okay, go, make Knopf did this thing, this sort of things. Okay, because no one in the right mind will insert themselves in such situation. And also, they are setting him, even when he went, as I'm editing this video, I'm thinking more of what he did, okay, with the BBC thing. Someone must have advised him to go and do that. And long and behold, one of the videos, the first part of the video is talking about how one of the journalists in the UK retweeted someone who heard something that Bojo's sister had said, and then it was deleted, which means they are planning to get rid of the BBC. So someone must have advised William to go after the BBC to do that. He didn't think for himself to say, just leave that alone. His mom did whatever, and which everybody already know. Okay? And even Jabson even said that. Even if they banned from doing certain things, the thing is already out there. So all of these things that they're making him do to okay Knopf to go insert himself in that lawsuit, it's someone is pushing him for self-destruction. He doesn't even know it. He doesn't even know it. My goodness. Anyway, that just crossed my mind. Yeah, and the other thing that this person mentioned here, and refused to acknowledge his nephew, that is true. When they asked him about his nephew, he already had one, talking about his sister-in-law. I mean, yeah, his sisters-in-law's kids. My goodness. And then that one plotting, from the get-go. I think all the older people had nothing to do with all this nonsense. It's him. Jeez. And then they probably have those people who was listening. Well, Harry did say they ill-advised these royals. And this is why they got rid of Harry to come to move out there, because he was too much of a good voice of reasoning. All right, let me read what's here and then move on. There's Joanne. I bet it was, quote, I already have a nephew, end quote, William, who voiced concern about Archie's skin color. Okay, according to Piers Morgan, Prince William recommended to Prince Harry to marry, quote, them blonde, end quote, screenshot from Daily Fair. Okay, let's see here. I don't want to be a vacuous celebrity anymore. Get me out of here. Harry finally grows a pair of big enough to escape his woke hell, comes home, play naked billiards, rejoin the army, and marries one of the damn blonde young conservatives that his brother told him he should marry in the first place. All right, so Yeah, that was something else that I was reading recently. Oh, the night out where they caught him with a blonde. All right, someone said he loved blondes or something like that in the comment section. There it is. He even saying it. So he want Harry to get the same type of people that he like. Oh my God. Ah, so many things. Okay, what about never complain, never explain? They sure do know how to speak up and threaten legal action when it comes to warn them, but the palace could never issue a single word in support of Meghan or Archie. Harry and Meghan supposed to stay quiet as Meghan was abused and defamed 24/7. Exactly. And yet they still have not acknowledged the racism the only people of color in the royal family continuously endure. Like I said, they have to feel the pain that they're inflicting on people in order for them to understand other people's pain. Because they keep on doing, they love to attack, 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 attack. I've been saying it since I started doing videos. They love to attack, but they never get it. The same attack that they're putting on people, they never feel it. So they need to feel it at some point in order for them to understand. Okay, till today, Prince Charles has never commented about his grandson being compared to a champ. Okay, it wasn't Charles. We all know who it was, but that person will be protected at all costs. Same old tired game being deployed. I see Charles releases the palace sources with full outrage to generate headlines for the tabloid. I don't know the very fact that Charles is saying it wasn't me. Confirm it was Toby. Okay, my goodness, where was this energy when his younger son's wife and his family were being abused by Charles' heir and that the heir's PR, henchmen, and media mouthpieces? Oh, wait, I forgot for a moment. They were not worthy of defense. I wonder why. Okay, let the Game of Thrones begin. All right. Okay, that's it after this. Okay, glad to come out. Okay, we know this was not Charles. All right, it was this bastard. My goodness, look at his face. Look at his eyes. He's sitting right next to it. Can you imagine? Oh my God. The thing that was going inside of him, the thought. Look how he's looking at her. Unbelievable. God, this is a baggage for you. Deal with him. Deal with him. He needs to feel the pain that he always inflicted on people. Okay, a very good distraction from Prince William's comments on Africa overpopulation. That's another thing to look at. That's why, because people are dragging him. Ah, that is true. This is why they bring this up. And I was like, out of nowhere, what prompted the tabloid to talk about this? That's it. Because even the US is talking about his nonsense. That is true. That is very true. Okay? Reaping what they saw, all they had to do was say back off, but popularity is too important. Look at the bed they've weaved when deceived. Okay, let's see here. I always thought it was William, but what happened? So don't complain, don't explain. All right, so let me move to the next tweet. Already 35 minutes. Because I'm going to get a lot of comment on the Omid tweet. Next tweet, it's still talking about it. There's this one that I bookmarked, but it started from here. All right, the royal family went from quote Harry and Meghan lied, recollection may vary, to there's this. They're pointing at everybody. Let's see here. Well, that confirmed it. William is the racist who had concern about an unborn child's skin color. You only brief and lawyers when you feel comfortable with a potential discovery. Let's see here. All right. I want them to take this to court with the tabloid or something. Not Harry and Meghan. Harry and Meghan have nothing to do with that. Because all they said, someone in the royal family said it, but they never give name. So that's for them to battle within themselves. Okay, heading back, Prince Charles calls and lawyers overclaimed he was royal racist after 8 blast allegation as fiction. Okay, that was yesterday, November 28th. That is true from that comment I read. That is to all right, to back off William, because the heat that he was getting dragged left and right regarding the earth thing, the ecosystem that he said about Africa, regarding the procreating and all of this, to stop procreating, to conserve wildlife and all of this nonsense. The tabloid is trying to get him out of one heat and they put him in another heat. It's no win. The tabloids just sitting back and laughing, enjoying the cash. My goodness. Let's see here. All right, it's Anne, but she didn't mean it that way. But now it's Camilla, but now it's Charles, but now Charles is threatening lawyers. There's the laugh. Can't let them continue, although we all know who is the person will soon expose their own self soon. Okay, it wasn't me, LOL. You, we love, okay, you, we love to see it. Okay, it's you. It wasn't me. All right, it wasn't me either. Now they are panicking, LOL. Okay, me to you, you to me, us to we. This mother effers are a bunch of hillbillies. So true. Oh, this the one, LOL. There's a laugh. People just laughing, laughing. Let's go to the next tweet. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 77th Hunger Games. Prince William is racist. Let's see here. Prince Charles calls lawyers over claim he is, quote, royal racist mentioned in Oprah interview. Did they say he isn't? It should be he isn't. Okay, but that's what they put here. Okay, burn it all with fire. That's me. That's that. Let the game begin. Okay, I like the fact that everyone now just accept there is a racist royal in the British royal family, and it could be any one of them. Okay, survival of the fittest. Okay, fill in the blank. Okay, Chuck and Camilla to William and Kate and the firm. Is that LOL? WikiLeaks is out for blood. He has no intention of waiting to be king. And the people who molded him to be that way, is really pushing for the other one to get out of there for him to be the next one. Okay, may the odds be ever in their favor. There's the laugh. People just laughing. All right, let's go to the next tweet. All right, let's move fast. 40 minutes. All right, come on. Okay, I know it sounds silly, but I really think the firm gave up on Charles after the crown and will use him to prop up or protect the future King William. Okay, unless he dies before the Queen, there will absolutely be a King Charles, but he will be used to try and make people excited for his son, not as his own man. Okay, I think the press and the institution is exactly going to do that, but I don't think Charles is going down without a fight. Okay, totally. But he's late to the party. People don't like him. People aren't ever going to like him. Yeah, after what he did to Princess Diana. And then you got the son who called his own mother paranoid out of nowhere. Where in his brain that he felt he had to mention that? So people who like Diana is not gonna like him either. So he just, continue the people don't like the monarch. We might see the Absalom and David story rewritten by the royal family, but the problem there is that Valdelax is no longer appealing to the younger generation Z, and globally his popularity is dwindling. So it'll be tough for the monarchy. Yep. Okay, I think so too, but he will not go down easy. He will not make it easy for Walmart either. And the thing that's going on is that you see the people who's in position, people they elect to be there. So these people are gonna protect them so they could, I don't know, so they could do their nonsense. All right, Charles would rather die than let his son eclipse him. Okay, William dug his own grave with all the leaks against the Sussexes from KP. Charles can easily cast William as being worse than him by just leaking the truth. He ran Meghan Markle away because racism, that's a napalm to Generation Z. He is damaged good and can be sacrificed. They need to prop William, who is going to face strong headwind no matter what. Yep. They'll pop up Egg, but he'll continue to being a gaffe machine at best and Machiavellian ogre at worst. The British royal family has been a soap opera for over a millennium, and they are very committed to upholding the great tradition. And royalty is all about tradition. Hey, points for consistency. That is true. Even the other one said they're not gonna change. Okay, this is getting good. We also this coming doesn't help his public image isn't all that great either. Hell, a good deal of people are hoping Queen Elizabeth will just bypass him and go directly to William. Okay, maybe it's just me, but I think more countries will withdraw from the Commonwealth in 2022, and once Her Majesty the Queen goes to her reward, to reward. Okay, the monarchy will come to an end. Oddly enough, she's the one who killed it by not raising her hair to become adult the world could respect. My goodness, that is true. That is true. I and I also think what happened is that when the queen's father had died, okay, it's the courtier who took over. They never really trained her to be in the position and in the first place. So and then she never really raised her own kids. It's people who was raising them. All right, Queen Elizabeth II, worst mistake for the health of the monarchy was hanging on too long. That's also another thing too. She would have been better off stepping aside and letting Charles and Diana become king and queen regent, because after Diana, nobody else was halfway interesting. Okay, if they start changing rules, then there's a danger they will need to change more, just like their deals with press. They will need to keep making more deals. That's the problem. They should have just not pushed out of the Sussex family. Yeah, I mean, if it's William or William who started that attack on Harry, he didn't think, okay, he didn't think people were really for we're gonna side it with Harry. He thought because I'm Diana's son, people will always love me, and he think people don't have a mind of their own to think for themselves. To say, okay, after you attack your brother, forget you, because this was the only reason we wanted you to be king. Okay, everybody already knew Harry was not gonna be king, so he has nothing to lose. All right, and the thing is that Harry has been doing things on his own to make a life for himself before he moved in the US with Meghan. So he was doing things. So Harry was okay, but it's you who never really produce anything. It's just having the firm help you because everything was planned out for you from the get-go. So, and you think you were just gonna be, the Diana son that people will always like you. You don't know your character play a role into that? My goodness. Okay, let me read a few and then move to the next one. Okay, I just have a hard time believing Charles will allow it. He has always gotten what he wanted, and that's usually to be the center of attention. Also, William isn't proving himself to be very likable. I don't know. Okay, Charles' saving grace is that he put in the hours, which Billy doesn't. That is true. All right, William. Okay, that's a different language. I think Harry threw the entire plan into disarray, and that is why there is now chaos. Okay, is that the case? I truly believe William is the end of the monarchy. I believe it will end anyway, but in my opinion, it end faster with William. Why Generation Z don't like Billy and Kathmandu? Kathmandu. That's what you name. Okay, Generation Z don't like Billy and Kathmandu unless if Billy find another wife. The Brits love a wedding, birth, and funeral. My goodness, no, we don't want that. Okay, if Kathmandu has another mouth to feed, people will resent them because people are living in poverty. As for Billy being king, nobody is going to love him. Yep, the thing with that funeral and all of this, if something happened to future consul, her parents is gonna make sure things come out. Okay, I hope Charles will use the reign to negotiate an orderly end to the monarchy. Wills can go back to flying air ambulance. Okay, Bill can't even fly. He used to get his bodyguard to put in the graph. What? Okay, I don't know about this. Okay, I'm just reading what's there, so I don't know. I don't believe that unless if I see it somewhere. Okay, there's absolutely no way that Chuck is going to be overlooked, overstepped, overshadowed by Egg. He's waiting all these years and hated Diana for stealing his shine. There's no way he's going to just roll over and grind for Egg to take his shine. Can you imagine? It's funny that these people take to be in the spotlight as more important than anything else. I can't believe these people. I really can't. When in fact, when you're in the spotlight, that's where everybody see all your mistakes. Okay, like Megan said, I prefer being in the background. My goodness, the crown has blood on it for a reason. Okay, Chuck will be announced king the moment Mama dies. The queen is dead. Long live the king. Okay, like one of the people comment here said, if Charles become king, I think he's gonna wrap it up, make him to be the last one. I think he's gonna do a peaceful transition, where so they could live in the country peacefully instead of running out of the country. Because I don't see any other places that will allow them to be there. So that's one thing they should think about. Nah, y'all sleeping. Here's how this works. Charles is super media savvy and plots the long game. Okay, he saw that Prince William was trending for being a racist, so he got his people to put his out just so he could finally deny it at a time when everyone will believe it worked. All right, let's see here. So sound pro Camilla, but anti Charles. All right, let's see how long is this. It's not that long. All right, let's read that. Okay, the source reportedly that on November 27, 2017, the same morning the engagement of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle was officially announced, Prince Charles mused to his wife Camilla, quote, I wonder what the children will look like. The insider said that Camilla was, quote, somewhat taken aback, end quote, by the question and reply, quote, well, absolutely gorgeous, I'm certain. Okay, it's a thread. What else? Okay. Only someone who was in the room with them will know Charles' tone. So that will be Charles, Camilla, and all right, let's see. Lowering his voice, Charles asked, okay, quote, I mean, what do you think their children's complexion might be? Okay, a spokesperson for Prince Charles told the Post, quote, this is fiction and not worth further commenting, end quote. A spokesperson for Harry and Meghan did not respond to requests for comment. Guess what? Harry and Meghan just sitting back and said, let them fight it out, because he already said in the Oprah interview he's not gonna say who. So that's for them to fight it out. Kerr Anderson steps short of claiming that Charles is the unnamed, quote, senior royal, end quote, whom Harry and Meghan, whose mother is black and father is white, sensationally accused during their shocking interview with Oprah Winfrey. All right, so they do their thing and then they bounce. It's like they lit a fire and then they let the thing burn. Okay, I think all of them will be curious and ask what the children will look like. That's natural and normal. Harry himself probably asked Meghan and her mother. However, I mean, how do they know? I never thought about when I was pregnant what color my kids will be, because I'm in an interracial marriage. That question never come out. Okay, however, that's not what's going on in this situation. This read as though Charles is telling on himself. Quote, I just asked a question, but the courtiers turned it into something nasty, end quote. But remember, Harry said he had direct conversation with the royal racist, so this courtier game of telephone is false. Yeah, that is true. Okay, the author presents the matter as if Charles' curiosity was seized upon and twisted by scheming courtiers who gave it a racist spin. According to Anderson, okay, by the time the recycle account was heard by Harry and Meghan, it had reached toxic proportion. Okay, Anderson pointed the finger at a group of high-level palace advisors known as the, quote, men in gray, end quote. This is a good thread, how she's explaining everything. Okay, why would Charles tell Anne himself, especially when everyone thinks William is the one? Charles regularly threw his kids under the bus to save himself, so why would he out himself as the royal racist to protect William? Okay, what this is saying, Charles asked the question, but the courtier turned it into something nasty. All right, quote, the question posted by Charles was being echoed in a less innocent way throughout the halls of Buckingham Palace, end quote. Anderson writes, described the whispers of an elitist clique, whom the Brits term, quote, the old boys network, end quote. Their gossip focused on how the royals will, quote, look to the rest of the world, end quote, once African American blood became part of the mix. Again, look at that video that I have in terms of how the tabloid came about. There it is. It is being played out right now. Everything that was in that video, it's so true. All right. This is how you know William is the one who skin checked Archie. William had the same view, but is throwing Charles under the bus for being tacky. All right, let's see here. This unsympathetic view was shared by William, who allegedly called the skin tone comment, quote, tactless, end quote, but, quote, not a sign of racism within the family, end quote. And what happened? He was the one, was it a day after the thing aired, he was the one who's going out to meet black people and all of that. So this, they never been in that position. So they thought, if I do this, then that will solve the problem. Whatever happened. What is it? I think, is it September or October? One of these months. Okay, 4 months is was it Black History Month in the UK. What happened? This come and go, nobody knew anything. They did no event whatsoever. Was the time to do something to show that he is not so racist. But the thing came and went, nobody knew. Okay, no event came about. If Meghan then pointed out there's a Black History Month in the UK, I wouldn't even know such thing exists in the UK. All right, let's see here. If Charles is the one who skin checked Archie, why is William the one sticking to his gun? All right, let's see. Indeed, after Harry went nuclear with his accusation on TV, the older prince publicly stuck to his gun, quote, "We are very much not a racist family," he told reporters. A spokesperson for William had no comment. So she's like shredding everything out. All right. Remember, a reporter claimed things were said around the time of the wedding that couldn't be taken back. Okay. Also, remember, Harry has stated, quote, he wanted to work on his relationship with Charles. His relationship with William is spaced. He said this at least 2 times. That is true. I'm telling you. This is an investigator right here. That is true. That is true. He was trying to work his relationship with Charles, even though Charles was the one who removed his security. So that we know. Okay. But the skin tone, it has to be the brother. If people get the sense of things, I mean, most of the squad know is the brother. Most of the squad know is the brother. But the way this person here did that thread to explain everything, we know. All right. Because I know what the royal family said about the situation is true, but the truth is presented falsely. This is what I can conclude from this new book. Okay, William said it. Okay, in my opinion, Charles asked what color the children will be. William went to Harry and told him to back out of the wedding because nobody in the family wanted to see darkies on the balcony. Okay, Harry confronted Charles and Charles said, I just wanted to know what the kids will look like. All right. That's a good way of putting it. Harry shrugged the comment aside until he saw his wife being sent into Zachariah's attack ramping up and his wife during her pregnancy. His kid being denied the use of title and William and only William being displeased about the birth of his child. Okay, that's why Harry is willing to work with Charles, but William is paced. That's a good way of putting it. That is true. That is good. That's a good observation. I mean, like I said, everybody already knows it's William, but her to say it's William is a good way of explaining it. She make it on a thread. Okay, this is not conservation that Harry and Meghan were referring in the whole interview. They both made it clear that comment was made to Harry in a conversation without Meghan. Yes. Yes, she even pointed out where the conversation was between Charles or whatever, and then when bring it to William, go back to some of the things that I read here. I don't want to reread and then make it extra long. All right, let me continue here. Okay, this is not a conversation that Harry and Meghan were referenced in the whole interview. They both made it clear that comment was made to Harry in a conversation without Meghan. They also both said it was concern, okay, not just curiosity. Okay, am I remembering correctly that it was multiple direct conversation? Let's see here. Yes, more than once. I don't believe a damn word of it. It's KP plans to throw the hound off of William. Honey is not working. Okay, I'm wondering is Camilla was taken aback because she has two partly Latino grandchildren. Oh, I don't know about that. Interesting. I don't know. I told you I don't follow these people. Anybody else is branch out to me. Okay, no one should give credence to that fake story. Why now? Who is benefiting? Who has called racist last week? And above all, what will the Prince and Press Part 2 reveal? This thing smells so bad and so bullying. All right, let me move on. All right, let me move on because it's always an hour. That thread was good, the way she put it. Okay, the Sussex Squad podcast. Bwahaha. I love this for Charles, though. We all know it is Prince William who is the racist. I love how William is throwing him under the bus because Charles is weak. Okay, that's the one weak. W-E-A-K. W-E-A-K. All right. I love that Harry and Meghan never said who said it. We just know it isn't the Queen or Philip, lol. And guess what? Philip is gone. So Philip is done. Okay. Prince Charles asked about skin color, about Harry and Meghan's baby new book. All right. So they just throw whoever's protecting William. Okay. So we could get a hand here. TMZ is for William. Okay, they're trying to pop him up. It's TM. Okay, so she fixed her spelling here. Weak. Okay, I didn't agree with it then, but the best thing is Harry and Meghan did was not tell us who the racist was. They left it up to karma. That's a good one. Now karma is ready to play, and it's all coming to light. The girlies across the pond are fighting and throwing each other under the bus. We love to see it. Okay, I agree with everything they did. Then leaving that hanging was a genius, and clearing the queen and her husband meant only two other people are left. No one else has the power to deny Archie security or title because of his color. One already has a damaged reputation. Leave one. Let's see here. You are right. At least I believe they should have told us who made the awful comment so they can be held responsible. Nah, I think what they did is fine. All right. But in hindsight, I'm glad they did not let the royal family destroy themselves. Meanwhile, our babies are in sunny Montecito enjoying their beautiful family. Okay, that is why the voter were upset. They wanted a name. They too knew immediately what Harry and Meghan by did letting that hang. It cast suspicion on the two people who had conversation, especially the person that it will most damaging for, and it ain't Charles. Okay, every weekend there is something coming from the palace. Then tomorrow, the rest of the documentary, and Thursday, the court judgment. Okay, so it's Thursday, not Tuesday. It's Thursday. Okay, I could look it up to verify. Thursday, the court judgment. They should have drink their tea and support Harry and Meghan. That is true. All right, because Harry and Meghan are not gonna be the next future unless it's a major drastic thing happen that they would have been next. But everything is already set. But these people, all right, next tweet. Okay, I love how Harry and Meghan just blew that mother effer up by not naming names. It made them all turn on each other and tear themselves apart from the inside. There's that. Okay, brilliant. Eddie Me wants Harry to say, quote, it wasn't my father, end quote, and leave it there. Nah. Let's see what two people. Part of me agree, but it's in conflict with the part of me who doesn't mind seeing Prince Tampon twisting in the wind. He berated Harry for Judas sperm donors. The script. Oh my God. He left his son and grandson without security. Okay, he showed zero support over years of media and William abuse of Meghan. All right, so strategic. Stand back and let your opponent destroy each other. I'm going to enjoy the show. Yep, it turned into a circular firing squad featuring KP, BP, and Clarence House. Good time. Okay, Professor, this is beautiful to watch. It's clear that they never known peace since that old interview. I love it. Okay, the royal family suspected that Oprah knows who the culprit is. Yep, I think so. All right, they'll all eat themselves, karma. Okay, they're telling on themselves. Letting them stew in their own toxicity and virtue sound appropriate to me. This is a thing where it's like they need to feel the pain because they keep on doing that to other people. Whether or not they're feeling it, I don't know. Maybe it's just the tabloids doing nonsense there. Okay, Harry and Meghan set the royal family pig on fire. There's a laugh, me laughing, letters. Okay, give them enough rope. That's my favorite part in all of this. Getting popcorn, there's this. Let me move on to the next tweet. Okay, there's people saying, what did I miss? Okay, the way these people went from quote recollection may vary to quote it wasn't me. I think it was within. Okay, she tweeted this out. Okay, recollection may vary over younger, but here, Harry and Meghan are straight, and never their claim changed or varied. Okay, as a matter of fact, Pond and its minion confirm it daily. All right, there's this. Come on. They are really blaming the courtiers and not Charles. And this point, I think it's all of them. Okay, it's true though. There's this exactly. It wasn't me. Okay, they're still pushing that. It's the same as asking about hair and eye color. Okay, I have to scream. Okay, they underestimate the very intelligent Madam Duchess. Now they're scrambling to reclaim their narrative. Okay, we need to start calling them Shaggy. Recollection may vary. That is true. They underestimate Meghan. I mean, they were playing checkers and stuff. It's like Meghan was playing 3D, how do you call it? 3D chess. She checkmate them in everything. Alright, they just toss the topic out there and then they deal with the nonsense. They didn't give name. Okay, I don't think it's a coincidence. This is the next tweet, by the way. I don't think it's a coincidence that whenever Prince William gets bad press, horrible press about Prince Charles quickly follow. I'm just saying. Okay, meanwhile, that's me. Meanwhile, La Casa de Montecito, that's the shade and the laughing. All right, holding hand. You know what you do when you're in that position. There's someone who. Yep, she's pointing up there. Yep. Okay, not to care about royalty now. Harry are out. Okay, let the British taxpayers pay all this nonsense. Okay, so true, but this time claiming that Charles was the racist royal has led Charles to do his process of elimination to deny, therefore, William is the one that questioned Archie's skin color. All right, that's because WikiLeaks is working overtime. You should have lived. If you understand your position, you know, you should be at peace with that. Just wait for your time. But you were so bothered up. Okay, you never know peace. You should have just stay in your little corner and wait until it's your time. So, you know, you didn't have anything to do. You felt like, okay, since I have nothing to do, let me go bother this person, which was Meghan. All right, so now it's coming back. I'm telling you that Princess Diana is working overtime. Miss Janet probably told Princess Diana, just pull this string right there, and then you'll see the domino effect. All right, so there's the domino effect is happening. Okay, a house divided against itself will not stand. Thank you. That is true. That is true. Okay, anyone, I mean, this is said. Okay, you know, at first I was like, haha, but the more I think of again, Harry family is using once again. This time they are using his pain and his family to make news. What? Okay, let's see it. What a sick, dysfunctional family. So glad Harry and Meghan got out of there. Okay, yep. This is what I told you. If Harry had let Meghan, well, before he proposed to her, if Harry had let Meghan see how the tabloid over there work, I don't think Meghan would want to deal with this nonsense. Okay, yep, he no longer has Meghan or Harry, so now he scapegoat his own father. Okay, well, William has to have. Guess what? His father is the one who trained him to be like that. So this is what happened. If you don't teach your kids to do good thing, but this is how he raised his son. So now his son is heading it right back to him. All of this is their own making. If you had teach your son to do good thing, okay, not to work along with an evil tabloid, he will not be getting that. Okay, so this is what he produced and is coming right back to him. Okay, yep, he no longer has Harry and Meghan, so now he scapegoat his own father. Well, William has to have a scapegoat. Harry and Meghan is no longer there. The only person is Charles, who got the son he deserved. Okay, bam, I just said it. Yep. Okay, my heart goes out to Harry and Meghan. What a dreadful, spiteful family Harry has. Okay, at this point, I think Harry and Meghan is okay. All right, they already deal with it. There's a period when Okay, when Megan was going through it, it's like, I can't believe this. Okay, this is where we should feel. I think many of us feel painful, or at least thinking Harry and Meghan were being painful through it, going through it, to be shocked by it. Harry himself saying, "Oh my God, I didn't know my family was like that." This was painful at that time. Then there's the, I'm not a psychologist, but I could see this is when, they were feeling it, and then they accepted it, and now they work into action how to go about it, and then now they move on. So right now, I don't think it bothers them anymore. That pain, the anger, where we should cry for them, was when they were in the UK. That was when that. But now, I think they're fine. They're finding their way. All right. With that saying, let me move on to the next tweet because I'm already an hour. Next tweet, and then I'll throw a prayer. Okay. I love it here. All right. So do I. Love it. Let's do a prayer. Okay. Google prayer. For, let's say, wellness. Okay, I don't know, I'm thinking so much more, but let's say wellness, for the mind to be at peace with itself, so people don't start attacking others peace of mind. Okay, let's say prayer for wellness. Let's say wellness. Okay. Okay, this is the prayer. Teach me to reach out to you and my need, and help me to lead others to you by my example. Most loving heart of Jesus, bring me health and body and spirit, that I may serve you with all my strength. Touch gently this life which you have created now and forever. All right, let's go for image and see what image will match to that. Let's do, I think I'm going to do two. These two. This one was the first one, and then that one. Okay. Dear friend, I pray that you may enjoy good health and that all may go well with you, even as your soul is getting along well. Okay. 3 John 1, 2. All right. Oh, that's the one I just did. Let's do this one. All right. Today's prayer. Dear Lord, today I thank you for all the love and blessing you have given me, a loving family, caring friend, and all the wonderful people I met in my life's journey. I humbly ask you to bless them, protect them, and guide them in overcoming their challenges in life. Amen. All right, so I'm going to stop here. The Sussexes are in a place right now where they're content. All right. They are setting good example for their own offspring. All right. So the people they surround themselves with will always be there to help them on their path. Okay. The red carpet that God has laid out for Harry and Meghan. Okay. Harry and Meghan and Archie and Little Beth. So all the people that they surround themselves with could help them walk that red carpet that God had laid down for them. Because sometimes when we know someone who has the platform, who can do better at it than most of us. Okay, I have a small platform here, but Harry and Meghan have a better platform. Okay, not that one is better than anyone, but it's just that they are brighter. More people flock to them. So we, as the squad, will support them to continue the red carpet that God have given them. All right, because we want that ripple effect of positivity to spread out onto the earth, because the evildoers have already cemented. Well, it's not cemented yet. Nothing is set in stone, but they had implanted their vile mindset around the world. So we want, as Harry and Meghan and their children walking behind them, as Harry and Meghan, the bright light, as they walk that red carpet, to brighten all the everywhere they go. All right, to clear the mind of the people that were trying to be poisoned. Okay, let that poison mind escape. Okay, Harry and Meghan to put the good thing into people's mind. So these are the things that I was thinking, and this is why my channel is not going. And some of you have said, you think my channel should have gone much faster and all of this. Guess what? That 200 subscribers that I went through, the episode that I went through, thinking, oh my God, I need to be this, I need to be that. And I thank God for going through that little episode that I had with myself, because for some reason, when I read that comment, I had a huge calmness that went into my body reading that comment. And I was like, I'm not worrying about my channel growing. I'm not worrying about it. It's the message. People, as long God is willing to help me put positivity out there, to help the Sussexes in some shape or form, most of the time, many of you will not get it with the first time that I said, but eventually you will see it. But that calmness that came to me, I just want God to give me that opportunity, every breath that I can, every little minute that I have to spare, to use those spare time to create those videos for you guys. Whether YouTube accept it, whether I make money off of it, whatever. I want you guys to hear my point of view. This is not me telling you to go do. It's for you to process, think, and do as you please with it. Okay? But I'm not telling you to go do. This is the problem with social media. When you see people doing things and you go ahead and do. I'm not advocating for anybody to do. It's for you to process things, analyze things, see how it fits into your life. Let me stop before I tangle myself. Thank you, God, for giving me that platform and that opportunity to share with you. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. You want to donate to this channel? There's a PayPal link. If you don't want to donate, give me a few seconds of your time to watch the commercials. That's how this channel generate money. I don't want to create a whole bunch of different platforms for you guys to donate. That's it. All right. Thanks for watching.